This is TV18 and you're watching CNBC TV18.
Presented by BioAsia, the Global Bio-Business Forum.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.
Welcome to BioAsia 2014, coming out straight from Hyderabad, where companies from across the globe come together to pool in ideas and resources for sustainable and viable biotech innovations. Oops, it may sound technical, but we learned that it is very relevant to our growing healthcare needs.
Innovation creates a better tomorrow and today. Bio-innovations have excelled in creating sustainable models and ecosystems while factoring in the needs of a large population. In this regard, India is one among the globally competitive emerging bioeconomies. Innovate and evolve as its theme for the year, BioAsia 2014 took off with an inaugural ceremony that had eminent representatives from across the world taking over the pedestal.
If you remember, last year at BioAsia 2013, the APIIC had signed an MOU with the Gangwon Tech Park for collaboration in biomedical devices, and I understand that B2B meetings have already taken place between Andhra Pradesh entrepreneurs and Gangwon Tech Park. I thank the UK government for being a partner country, and I also welcome large delegation that has come from Australia. I welcome all other delegates to the historic and hospitable city of Hyderabad. While the rest of the world economy is struggling hard to maintain growth momentum, India has shown strong signs of recovery and continues to grow steadily. The remarkable resilience and growth of science and technology in the last decade is one important factor that has enabled India to tide over the present recession period. Cost advantage, availability of technical skills, variety of disease profiles, and favorable policy patent regime are playing a pivotal role in grooming the Indian biotech industry.
Cotton production, tomatoes, vegetables, you'll name it, there's dramatic rise in productivity of farming. And we need this for this planet to survive, for all of us to feed ourselves. There is also a great opportunity to leverage biotechnology to reduce the harmful effects of pesticides by intelligently putting genetic engineering to work, and by the use of technology, we can reduce the usage of pesticides dramatically. And this is good for the climate, it's good for us, and it is sustainability in action. There are also many impacts of biotechnology in materials, in developing new materials, creating new feedstocks, using synthetic biology to produce complex molecules in facile ways, and so on. But biotechnology's biggest impact has been in developing medicines, therapeutics, to extend life itself for humans. In the last 40, 50 years, life expectancy has increased by over 30 years. This is a dramatic achievement by any measure. And today, many more advances are happening as we speak. Advances in genomics are resulting in predictive diagnostics, personalized medicines, gene therapy, and all these are happening as we speak. This is reality. 3D printing of bone replacements, implants, and also growing organs through stem cells and scaffolds is close to becoming a reality today. Open sharing of data is another big game changer. If we can open up the clinical trial data, the patient registries, and all the medical records that we have, and apply tools of big data, meta-analysis, we can understand disease much better and develop much better medicines. The possibilities are truly immense. We are living in a world which is similar in terms of change to the Industrial Revolution, in terms of technological disruption. At a broader scale, innovation is being driven by unstoppable forces unleashed by low-cost computing, robotics, 3D printing, connected sensors, and the massive changes in advances in biotechnology. If India wants to lead, we have to invest in this. Investment in higher education, in creating the ecosystem of innovation, all of this is essential. And we must act now to be part of this new revolution. We must also recognize the great contributions the industry has made in the last 20-25 years. Let us look at the industry in terms of the difference it has made to innovation and affordability. 1 out of 3 pills taken globally today is produced in India. 40% of the generic drugs approved in US during the last calendar year were filed by Indian companies. 50% of the drug master files in the US came from India. India is one of the largest producers of vaccines in the world. We also have the largest number of US FDA inspected facilities other than the US in India. All of these have been possible because of the strong entrepreneurship, drive for innovation, and the positive support from policymakers.
You don't need me to tell you that over the last 60 years, the industry has delivered over 1,200 new drugs that have played an important part in improving public health and extending life expectancy. The life sciences have been successful at breakthrough innovations, introducing treatments like antiretrovirals and chemotherapy, transforming killer diseases into those in which some patients can expect to live normal lives. And we are now all in a golden age of scientific discovery. We're in the middle of a biological revolution. The progress made around sequencing of the human genome has led to a huge potential for the industry. In the future, we will be able to transform the way we develop drugs to focus on personalized medicines. We can leverage the power of big data to help speed up these discoveries.
BioAsia 2014 brought countries together to reveal promising bio-innovations and to offer excellent opportunities for new business ideas and models.
BioAsia 2014 is the 11th edition of BioAsia. We've been doing this on behalf of Government of Andhra Pradesh with the support of Government of India. The whole premise of doing this event is to promote collaboration between Indian and the Western and European countries. The way forward, what we believe is the way forward is collaborations, and this also provides a platform for showcasing the R&D landscape and the business landscape in India to the world. So we take this, about 50 countries participate in the event, and we feel this is a wonderful opportunity to showcase.
Well, I think it's really to share ideas from around the world. I think it's fantastic that India has attracted so many delegates from different countries. And I think it's really, we're all here to sort of share ideas and to learn about what is happening, not just here, but around the world in terms of innovation, and how the life sciences industry can really start to play a greater role in the whole way in which healthcare is evolving, particularly given some of the challenges that governments have in funding healthcare going forward.
I think it's great that people from all over the world come to India to discuss issues that we share as important for bringing better healthcare to people around the world. And I think BioAsia is a very good place to have this meeting, and it's been very exciting.
This is the first time I've been to BioAsia. I've been very impressed. I think this is the type of forum that unite the private sector, the public sector, non-profit NGOs towards innovation, towards R&D, and towards ultimately access to new medicines and vaccines. So very exciting to be here. I enjoyed the opening ceremony. We're very proud to have received the Genome Valley Award for our work on tropical neglected disease. So great to be here at BioAsia.
Life sciences today face multiple challenges in the form of dying research pipeline, the increasing cost of drugs and increasing monetary pressures on the government. With an urgent need to innovate and improve the R&D modules, the event had global life sciences experts discussing the probabilities of creating an ecosystem that encourages innovation of R&D enhancement.
Today, pharma we have done extremely well. In biotechnology, we have more competition. The competition is coming from China, Korea, Argentina, the Cuba, a lot of countries. So that was not there in the pharma before. So they all lost the pharma. So they have understood that we lost the pharma to India. So let's not lose the bio. So today they are much more ahead of even India. That's because the government are giving all sort of incentive and support to the bio industries so that their country's national security and emergency is taken care of by the domestic industry. So that importance is pushing very aggressive growth path in those countries. But certainly we don't have yet that type of strategies in this country. Today, fortunately, is the entrepreneurs are driving that vision.
Given our, place in the scheme of evolutionary ladder of economic development and, growth and things like that, we are probably pushing the envelope. We are an outlier in the terms of R&D that we do in this industry, and particularly in this industry. So I won't say that I feel that is bad. And in Hyderabad, we have some of the best names working here. We, of course, have the Dr. Reddy's laboratories here, which is by name in the gold standard for Indian pharmaceutical industry. And we have some major international players like DuPont and GSK, Lonza, number Nectar. A lot of them are working here. A lot of good research is being done here.
Held in Hyderabad, BioAsia 2014 focused not only on challenges and financial stability, but also on regulatory compliance, viable business models and current policies.
See, I think Hyderabad is extremely good in pharma and in biotech. And coming to biotech again, vaccine is the major focus in Hyderabad. So almost India's 70% of the requirement of Indian vaccination program is supplied from Andhra Pradesh, from Hyderabad, right from Hyderabad. So that means Hyderabad contributes the vaccine business to the entire country. Not only the entire country, even the emerging world. So Hyderabad has become a vaccine hub in a way, okay, and also pharma hub, API manufacturing. So it's got its own niche. And then IT is also there. IT may go to other states also, but certainly the pharma and biotech and vaccine are going to be living here.
We now head into a short break, but after we return, we have a special CEO discussion on is innovation a viable business model for India and what does the country need to take that leap? Stay tuned.
बेगम ताजमहल जरूर बनेगा, ये शाहजहां का वादा है।
400 साल से सुनती आ रही हूँ, ताजमहल बनेगा कब?
जाओ कहीं से भी ढूंढ के लाओ जमीन। नहीं मिली क्या? मिल गई जापना। इतनी सी जमीन।
प्लॉट्स, ऑफिसेज, फ्लैट सब है 99acres.com पे जहाँ पना। बाबर रोड, हुमायूं रोड, अकबर रोड, फाइनेंस भी है जहाँ पना।
प्रॉपर्टी जो बिकती है पहले यहाँ दिखती है। Buy, sell, rent at 99acres.com।
नौकरी छोड़ दी मैंने।
आज के बीच कल के प्रॉब्लम्स आ गए तो
हॉलिडे पे चले, ऑफिस से छुट्टी भी नहीं लेनी पड़ेगी। प्लान है।
बिरला सन लाइफ इंश्योरेंस के सेविंग्स विद प्रोटेक्शन सॉल्यूशंस। आज को एंजॉय कीजिए और कल के प्लान्स को सुरक्षित रखिए। तो लाइफ ने आपके लिए क्या प्लान किया है?
जाली ऑफर्स और नकली फोन कॉल से सावधान रहें। IRDA स्पष्ट करते हैं कि IRDA और उनके कर्मचारी इंश्योरेंस या किसी और प्रकार के आर्थिक उत्पादनों की बिक्री या प्रीमियम में निवेश नहीं करते और न किसी बोनस की घोषणा करते हैं। आपसे निवेदन है कि ऐसे कॉल्स की कंप्लेंट फोन नंबर के साथ पुलिस को तुरंत करें।
Panasonic air conditioner with Eco-Navi technology intelligently senses, self-adjusts and saves up to 65%.
It's one touch to change the future.
A better life, a better world.
Panasonic. Get an inside view of the world of investing. CNBC TV 18 presents Everything You Wanted to Know About Investing, a new perspective by Shalini Amarnani. A crucial step to successful investment strategy and financial freedom. Book your copy today and gain a head start to wealth and prosperity. To order, SMS CDEI to 51818. Take a look at the heartbeat of the Indian economy. Is the economy overheating? Or is there an infusion of liquidity needed? Get your weekly health check on the economy with Indianomics at these times on CNBC TV 18.
It is because of them that today differently able people can celebrate life.
Orolab's innovation has helped 32 million people see the world.
Supposing I am able to produce eye care and make it available in every corner of the world, the problem of blindness is gone.
Over 1 million people can walk with dignity thanks to the Jaipur Foot.
If you can help such a large number of people, you are restoring the mobility, dignity, economic power of all these people.
Watch these inspiring stories this week on Network 18 and Infosys presents Innovating for a Better Tomorrow at these times only on CNBC TV 18.
Welcome back. You're watching BioAsia 2014 coming out of Hyderabad. We had a panel of top CEOs discuss what innovation really means to India and what are the key challenges or hindrances that's stopping India from becoming an innovation hub. Do you think the definition of innovation is getting restricted?
Yes, I think the definition of innovation is automatically assumed as patents and intellectual property. And I think that is one part of it. When you're talking about innovation, you're talking about innovation along the entire value chain, if you will. Innovation along, for example, regulatory pathways. In the US, for example, US FDA has breakthrough drug status, a fast track status. Those allow, and in Europe, you have conditional approvals. Those allow you to take your drug through the regulatory process in a very rapid way.
Everyone says India has not been able to deliver an NCE till now, and we are not onto the innovation platform. What I'm trying to understand from my panelist here is that what is the borderline that will make India a country big in innovation, or are we doing enough innovation, or are there other ways also in which we can look at innovation?
So the biggest price is in NCEs, right? That is where the largest amount of money is. But at the same time, it is the highest risk activity. It requires huge investment. And it's not true that India hasn't produced NCEs. There are several NCEs which have been licensed. There's one NCE which has been launched. So we are making significant progress there. Of course, it's small compared to the global portfolios. But we are making a very strong presence in innovation.
Mr. Navangal, would you want to add here in terms of the kind of innovation we are seeing in India at this point in time, and do you think we are restricting ourselves somewhere?
So, no, I think what GV said is absolutely true, that any kind of innovation that leads us, I think at the heart of our industry is unmet medical need. What is it all about? It's about unmet medical need, and can more patients get treated, and can more patients get treated better. Anything that we can do which can innovate and ensure that we can improve treatment rates or reduce the gap of unmet medical need is an innovation. Unfortunately, we try and color innovation always, as I think everybody else talks about, is intellectual property. But there are several innovations that have happened in India which has improved treatment rates in the country. And that's where we should focus on.
Mr. Rogerio, in your experience of dealing in other emerging markets, a large number of them which are in some way similar and in many ways different than India, where would you stand this innovation model, and how do you look at it?
Actually, we're seeing this trend. Countries trying to develop the biotechnological sector. Countries like Korea, like Brazil, they're investing significantly and providing support to do that. But so far, no one has been successful. Actually, I think, from my perspective, India has a significantly better footprint to be the next innovator. And the question is that why it's not? Why? Clearly, I mean, there's been some NCEs, but why not more? Right? What is missing in the India? Because the footprint in terms of knowledge, in terms of people, in terms of very strong pharmaceutical platform. I mean, India should be ahead of all of the other countries. So I think that would be interesting to debate here with the team, because it's certainly ahead of other markets in emerging markets.
It's time to head into a short break, but when we come back, BioAsia 2014 continues right here.
How do we create an education system that is future ready?
एक महत्वपूर्ण विषय लेकर आप काम कर रहे हैं.
Watch India's top minds put forward their views on schooling India for a better tomorrow.
India has the brains and you should be proud of those brains.
On the new Indian Express Think Edu Conclave 2014. At these times,
presented by Airtel. Co-presented by Sastra, official travel partner Air India, gold partner Vasan Eye Care, and JP Group, silver partner Galgotia, Yes Bank, and Genesis Global School.
क्या है मैडम? पेपर स्प्रे. कोई तुम्हारे साथ फनी बिहेव करे ना? Straight in the eyes.
We all need one nowadays, huh?
तुम्हें भी अपनी सेफ्टी के लिए कुछ करना चाहिए.
हम काला टीका लगाते हैं.
काला टीका?
Like वो बुरी नजर types. Education problem, guys. छोड़ो ना.
Actually, मैडम, educated लोगों को भी लगाना चाहिए काला टीका.
Oh, really? Excuse me.
जागोरे, 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 जागोरे. वोट किसी ऐसे नेता को दो जो हमारी सेफ्टी के लिए कुछ करे. सबके लिए जाए.
हम औरतें 49% वोटर्स हैं. अपने मुद्दों के लिए वोट करो. 49 के पावर के लिए वोट करो. टाटा टी गोल्ड.
It has been a challenging year for the Indian SMEs. For them, the resilience factors are actually smaller. The trade cycles just get more and more elongated, whether it's from their suppliers or from their buyers. The banks have been taking very comforting kind of an approach towards the SMEs as well.
ICICI Bank Business Banking and CNBC TV 18 present the Emerging India Awards 2014.
Presenting sponsor ICICI Bank Business Banking. Powered by Crystal.
In the gamble of elections, who holds all the cards? Watch Kings and Queens every Friday 10 p.m. only on CNN IBN.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Tata Crucible Corporate Quiz 2013. The national finale of Tata Crucible. It's time for us to move straight into the battle here today.
This week, Tata Crucible completes the final leg. 8 national teams from India's biggest corporate houses don their thinking caps to win the coveted national final at these times.
A knowledge initiative by the Tata Group. Leadership with trust.
Welcome back. You're watching BioAsia 2014 coming out of Hyderabad. Praveen, would you want to add your bit? You worked in the US with Big Pharma. You were working now in India for Big Pharma, and you're also collaborating with a lot of Indian companies. What's your take here?
I think my definition of innovation is very different than probably most of the panelists. In my mind, innovation means anything which will benefit the user. Right? Let me give you an example. I think the fixed dose combinations which India has developed quite significantly over the last 20 years, is in my mind quite innovative because it helps the end user, right? The problem is the industry has taken advantage of that FDCs, the fixed dose combinations, and instead of having more formulations which are helpful to the consumer, patients in this case, there are a lot of combinations now which are available which are harmful to the patients. So we have taken the innovation from being beneficial to the society to, basically a scenario where profit has come in the way of innovation and profit has come in the way of benefit.
Firstly, I think what's coming in the way is, Rogerio mentioned, I think the biggest obstacle that I see in developing novel therapeutics in India is the whole clinical trial regimen. It's not easy to get approvals, and the pathway is not very clear, and there's a lot of subjectivity involved in getting approvals. Even today, even to get a bio-study done, it's quite challenging. And in many cases where even for a generic product, we are doing our studies outside India. This is because of the delays,
Let me bring in Dr. Krishna here. He's worked a lot in the vaccine space. You also are in the process of launching your new vaccine.
To me, it's very simple. Who creates innovation? It's individuals, not the company. Okay? I think that is the fundamentals we have to understand. The innovation created by the individuals, not by the company. The individual gets accumulated, the culture is created in the organization, and you create an innovation. Okay? So what is innovation? If you look at the individuals, what do you need for innovation? It's very simple. A knowledge, that means knowledge means a degree, a good skills, you know how to make a good recombinant protein, whatever it is, and good imagination. What is imagination? Simple example, I will say, Golconda. Okay? There was no Bose engineers, no engineers those days. But somebody can shout from the down, and 5 kilometers down, he can hear. So that's the imagination. And if you can combine that imagination power with this knowledge and skill, I think every individual can be innovative in this country.
BioAsia 2013.
BioAsia 2014 brought to light many factors that are required to harness innovation while ensuring quality and basic welfare of the people at large. While the discussions evolved around the financing, regulations and affordability, the most important outcome of this initiative was targeting open innovation as means to increase R&D productivity.
When the intent is right, solutions come to the forefront, and that's exactly the case when we talk about biotech innovations. Well, that's all the time we have on this show. From the entire CNBC TV18 team here at BioAsia 2014, thanks for watching, goodbye and stay healthy.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
Presented by BioAsia, the Global Bio Business Forum.